Hello, everyone. Hello. Happy Thursday to you. I'm Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop, and today is Thursday, September 23rd, 2021. And I hope you guys are having a fabulous Thursday. And welcome to Friends Thursday with Happy Little Stitch Shop. I'm happy to be here with you. I feel like I've been slightly disconnected this last week, just with a lot of stuff going on and all of that. And so I am looking forward to being able to connect with you a little bit today. Let's see who has joined us so far. Hello, Tammy. Hello, Renee, Lynn, Sandy, Janine, Kim. I looked like you had a blast at Garden of Quilts. Oh my goodness. Tammy S, Lisa, Sharon, Carrie. Let's see. Debbie, hello. It's cooling down in Texas. Hello, Carla. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Lori. Hello, Cindy, Sharon, Vanessa. I'm excited that you are here too. Thank you so much for joining us again. We are happy to have you here. Hello, hello. So how is everybody's week going? How is there's Henry. Can you hear him barking? I almost brought him in here with me today to try to avoid the barking routine, but it is what it is. There must be a delivery vehicle in the neighborhood somewhere because he likes to bark at that. So our week is going pretty well. It's been a busy week. It's been a little bit of just a crazy week with stuff going on. Lots of stuff arriving in the shop. So that's exciting. So I have some stuff to share with you. I feel like I have not been on social media hardly at all. And that is kind of bothering me and kind of freaking me out a little bit that I am not finding time to get out there and post stuff to social media. I feel like everybody is just going to forget about Happy Little Stitch Shop. So that makes me really nervous and sad. So somehow I have to find time to be out there more and sharing stuff that's going on in the shop. So that has been on my mind a lot. Hello, Laura. Hello, Morgan. Hello, Martha. Yes, Henry is saying hello to you. He'll calm down in a second. So let's see what else is going on. I just got done putting my little one down, and she is big into, I have a question, Mama. I have a question. So every time it gets time, like I'm like, okay, it's time to get into bed. She goes, Mama, Mom, I have a question. I go, oh, okay, what's your question? She has to think of one. So she's like, why is it cloudy out today? Oh, well, I don't know. The clouds decided to come out today. So she's very funny. Lots of questions right now. Have you just Stitch and Granny of 17 says, have you decided to do the cross stitch fabric club? I sure need one since I'm liking 28 count. I'm getting ready to try 32. I am thinking about doing that. And I would kind of like to know what counts people would like. Because I have a lot of stitchers who really like 14 or 16 count. And then there are some that like 25 count Lugana and some who really like 28 count and some who like 32. And then there are some who like 40 or up there. So I would kind of like some feedback from people about what kind of counts you would like. And then I would love to do something like that. I've had a very productive week, says Sandy. Cut all my vintage Christmas, cut all the guiding star fabric, and we'll start all of the cutting for my happy place. Then I can get caught up with you all. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of cutting. You need a publicity manager. Sharon, are you applying? I do need somebody to do like social media stuff. Here for just a couple minutes. Hello, Jen. I know you have to run. I'm so glad you could jump in for a minute. Deborah says mostly 28. Brandy says 28 or 32 count. Love Lugana. I'd be thrilled with 36 or 25. Sharon's not applying. I like 30 and 32 count linen. Okay, so this is all good. So what I might do, those polls are kind of handy. So I might do post a poll to my Instagram story if I can manage to get out there and to our Happy Little Stitchers group and just have people, I'll put all of those things down and then we'll see how many votes each gets. And if it gets enough vote, then I'll offer that count. It's not going to be a poll like whichever one gets the most votes wins. It's going to be a poll like everybody vote for what they would like to see. And then if there's enough demand for a certain number, then we'll look into offering those counts. I'm a 14 count gal just because of my eyesight. I used to do smaller, just can't now. I get that, Tammy. Oh my goodness. Jenny, I went to my mailbox this morning and there was a beautiful aqua package from you in my mailbox. Love to get happy stitch mail. Oh, I love hearing that. Thank you so much. Tammy S says she likes 25 count. Barbara, 40 count for me or 28 count Monaco. And I'm your social media shout out each of my floss tubes. Thank you so much. I so appreciate that because when I can't be out there, it really, really helps for other people to kind of, you know, spread spread information about our shop via word of mouth and hopefully all good information is what I hope. So I have gotten a little bit done this week. So I have some stuff like progress to share with you. And then I have new stuff that has arrived in the shop to share with you. So let's jump in and get started. But please keep talking to me. Deborah says, my package is due Saturday. Oh, good. I'm happy to hear that. Carrie says, same as Tammy. I love to use 25 count, but my eyes just can't manage. I'd say 14, 16, 18 for those of us that are blind. Sandy, that's encouraging. It's so much easier when everything is cut. Oh my gosh, it is so much easier when everything's cut. That's half the battle right there. Fabric Flare 16 count waxing moon is like butter. It is, isn't it? All of Fabric Flare. I think their Ada. I can't speak for the other stuff because I've not stitched on it, but I've stitched on their Ada. And it does, it feels like butter going through there. I remember the first time I used it and I thought, oh my gosh, what is going on? Because the thread went through so smoothly. So I agree with that, Laura. And plus it's so pretty. It's got that mottled look. I like it. I have a bunch sitting in my car, but waiting to see what to add today. Oh, thank you so much, Nancy. Okay, so I have stuff to share with you. I also have a couple of important dates for you to remember. Really one important date, but two important things are happening on that date. So October 1st, which is a week from tomorrow. So October 1st is next Friday. There are two things happening that day. Number one, our Happy Little Stitch Shop ornament swap. The deadline to sign up for that, I have pushed it back to October 1st. I figured that would just be a nice first of the month number to remember. So if anybody wants to join our Happy Little Stitch Shop ornament swap, you can go to our Instagram and click on the link in our profile, and then it'll take you to another page that has a bunch of different buttons, and one of those buttons is titled Ornament Swap. That will take you to a page that you can sign up and join our ornament swap. So the way that this ornament swap will work, it can be any type of ornament you want. It can be cross stitch. If you don't do cross stitch and you still want to participate, you can make some type of cloth ornament, but you make a handmade ornament and you will send it to the person that you're assigned to. So the deadline's October 1st, which means October 2nd, the system will randomly assign names to each person, and you will be made aware on October 2nd who your person is. And you can communicate with each other if you want, or you can keep it secret, but you can communicate with each other through Elfster, which is the thing that we're using to have it randomly generated to assign people random names. Once you get your person, you start making it and then get it in the mail before Thanksgiving. So that's the deadline for mailing it is Thanksgiving. So get it in the mail to your person before Thanksgiving so that everybody can open their goodies in December. So that's how the ornament swap will work. It's going to be kind of fun, like a fun celebrate the holidays together as a community and celebrate our happy little stitch shop community. Just make a small, manageable ornament. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. It doesn't need to be a gigantic project. Just make a little ornament to then gift to someone and brighten their holiday season with your wonderful making ability. Um, let's see. I do love Fabric for Ada. Yes, it's so good. I'm afraid to sign up this time. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And if you do sign up, please remember to follow through. We don't want anybody to sign up and, work hard to send somebody a fabulous gift and then not get something in return. So just be sure that you follow through on signing up. Um, so that'll be fun, though. Everybody, we've been doing a stitch swap through our Stitching with Lori Club, and people have had a really fun time with it and kind of fun on our Facebook page, showing pictures of receiving their package or of mailing their package. And a lot of people have chosen to keep it secret. And so it's just been a lot of fun. People have been having fun with it. One time I got a message from a person. Some people wanted it to be kept a secret even when the person received their package. So they didn't want to put their own return address on it because then that would be a giveaway to the person who it was. So they would contact me. Multiple people did this, contact me and said, "Could I use your return address? Do you care?" And I was like, "No, that's fine." But then I started when these people received these packages, they contacted me and they said, "Oh my gosh, you had my name." And I was like, "Who? No, I don't have your name." And then I had to explain people wanted to keep it a secret. And so they asked to use the shop address. So I don't have your name. And then the real person who I had messaged me and she goes, "Oh my gosh, you had my name." And I started to respond, "No, I don't have your name." And I was like, "Oh, wait, I do have your name." Yes, I do. So it's been a lot of fun. So hopefully you'll join in our happy little stitch shop ornament swap to celebrate the holiday season. And the deadline to sign up is October 1st. The other thing that is happening on October 1st is our second happy little stitch hour. So we're going to get together and just kick back and relax. And oh my gosh, just talking about it takes the stress out of my shoulders. Just kick back, relax, and stitch together. Um, but there's a time change. So I had told you this before. I included it in my newsletter that it was going to be at 1:30, which is our normal time where we typically get together. And the good news about being able to do this again is that my daughter has off school that day. So I asked her, "Would you be willing to read?" She's like, "Yeah, it's fun. I would like to do it." And I was like, "Okay, great." It's on, October 1st at 1:30. She's like, "Mom, the homecoming parade is at that time." And I was like, "What? Oh, I thought the day was open. Turns out it's not at all open, but we're just going to move it forward. So it's at 12:30 Central Standard Time instead of 1:30. So October 1st at 12:30. I've already put the thing out on our YouTube channel. So if you can see future things, it's out there. Um, so October 1st, 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we are going to have our next happy little stitch hour. So I hope that you will join me and stitch with me. So I'm not sitting there stitching by myself, and hopefully we'll have a nice chat and a nice conversation, and it'll be relaxing and fun all at the same time. And then in October, we're separating out our live stream. So we're going to have a Flosstube every Monday at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and our quilting live stream will continue to be on Thursdays at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you guys will have to put up with me twice a week. I hope that's okay. And I hope you all will still join me each time. I hope. And hopefully it will lessen the time a little bit so it won't be so demanding such a chunk of your time. I've never been a part of a swap before. It sounds like so much fun. Yay, Vanessa. I hope you'll join. I think I'll be driving to pick up my daughter from college. Super bummed to miss that. Oh, well, that's hard both ways. So many people are taking their kids to college right now, and it's like a very bittersweet time, which I can totally understand and relate to. So October 1st, that's the big date. And then our first floss tube will be October 4th on Monday. So hopefully you guys can join me for the Flosstube thing, and then also join me on Thursdays for our regular live stream. Okay, twice a week is good. Oh, thank you, Tammy. This week has just been a week, you guys. So, like, timing was I received a really nice letter in the mail from Brandy this week. Thank you so much, Brandy. It was so sweet of you to send it. And I have to tell you, some of you guys, like, you must sense that I'm having an off week or things just aren't great or whatever, because I've heard from a few of you who have had really, really positive and encouraging things to say. And this week, oh my gosh, I really needed it. And so thank you so much for thinking of me and reaching out and putting a little letter in the mail, Brandy. That was really, really nice of you, or just sending me an email or whatever and saying how much you like the shop or that you really enjoy what we're doing. All of that positive reinforcement really helps. Because there are some weeks that I think, what is happening? Oh my gosh. And this last week has been one of those weeks. So I'm trying to snap out of it a little bit. Hi from sunny Indiana. Hello, Kara. Finally got word from my son who was doing survival training. Ooh, that's good news. Just tuning in. Did I hear Flosstube? Erica, yes, you did. So starting in October, we will have Flosstubes every Monday at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we will continue with our quilting live stream every Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Can't wait for the new schedule. So excited to spend more time with you in this group. Oh, Carrie, you are the best. Count me in. Looking forward to it. Andre, thank you. Brandy, that was a really sweet card you sent. So thank you so much. Okay, so what do we want to start with today? Quilting or cross stitch? I have lots of goodies for both. And just a heads up, over these next few days, invoices should be coming for the next month. So all of that, we're getting to that time of the month again where invoices are coming. I'm still waiting on that darn sampler of the month. I think every month it's going to be a problem because it just releases right at the same time that we should be trying to ship um our stitch along stuff each month. So the November, no, yeah, yeah. The November sampler of the month hasn't arrived at my supplier yet. I've been on the phone with them almost every day this week, and I think they're like, "Stop calling. Well, when is it going to be there? I need to order it." So, anybody who is signed up for the sampler of the month, your invoice may come a little bit later, until I can be sure that those are here and ready to go, and then I don't have to keep anybody waiting. Um, Hooray! It's going to be amazing. Oh, good luck, Jennifer. Thank you so much, Erica. Hello, Valeria. So glad you are here. Yes, more time with this happy little shop. Thank you, Martha. Okay, and one on a kind of sad note, I'm sure that all of you saw what I posted in our Happy Little Stitchers group. Last week, I had requested positive thoughts and prayers for Annie from Annie B's Folk Art for her husband who was in the hospital battling COVID. Well, last Thursday night, he passed away. And so it's very, very sad. Um, Horrible. Like, I just can't even imagine what Annie and her family are going through right now. And so continued prayers for that family, please. And also, there is a chance that that will alter the arrival of our October stitch box. So if everybody could just please be patient and understanding with that. I've told Annie that is the last thing she needs to worry about right now. And once we get the chart, we get the chart. So the October with Happiness stitch box might be a little bit delayed or later than usual. So just please be patient and understanding with that, because under the circumstances, that's pretty small potatoes to what she's dealing with right now. So I just wanted to let you guys know that and keep you aware of what's going on with that box so that you're not wondering where it is. And continued prayers for Annie, please. And now let's jump into some stuff. More time. Ooh, just open my Starflower fabric bundle. Isn't it so pretty? Did I pull one of those? My goodness, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. I did. Starflower Christmas. So we've had the yardage for a while, but the pre-cuts have arrived and the panel has arrived. So people who had reserved that, emailed invoices and people have started to pay, and I've gotten it out the door to you, and it's so pretty. Cindy, I think it's gorgeous. Yes, it's very, very sad. Yes, Tammy, you can still order the box. It's still out there to be ordered. There are still some available. Do you know of any quilt shops that are doing the block of the month for the new Bunny Hill pattern winter? I don't. Why don't I know about this pattern? This isn't, it's called winter? Is that what it's called, Tammy? Because I would like to be in on that if it's something that I don't know about. Um, Sandy, yes, I will. I will. Pass on condolences. Angela, thank you so much for doing the Guiding Stars tutorial. Oh, good. I am preparing for a very large garage sale this Saturday, so no time, but my fabric is starched. Oh, good. It'll still be there, and it will go together pretty quickly for you. So no stress about, not getting it done right away. It'll be pretty fast. Okay. So let's start with quilting since we just kind of talked about that. Okay, so guiding stars. This is part of the progress, my quilting progress for this week that I was going to share with you. The tutorial is out there, but we started putting together section A of our quilt, and this is what section A looks like. So we made 5 of these for this week. This is the Guiding Stars quilt along with Happy Little Stitch Shop, featuring the Songbook fabric collection by Fancy That Design House for Moda Fabrics. And so I am loving this fabric. I mean, oh my gosh. It's so, so pretty. All of these prints, they're just so pretty. So we have Songbook yardage in the shop. We have Songbook pre-cuts. I'm out of fat quarter bundles, but we have charm packs and mini charms. And a good amount of yardage still left in the shop. I've had lots of questions from people about making up kits, and I haven't forgotten about you. I know that it's been a little bit of time, but I had to order the patterns. So there is a good chance that I will have enough fabric to be able to make up a few kits, not very many, but a few. So I have a waiting list for that, but I had to order the pattern in order to include it in the kit. So once that pattern arrives, and it is on the way to me, once that pattern arrives, I will get those kits cut up and I will start contacting people who are on the waiting list. And if there are any left over after that, I will put it out on the website for people who are interested in getting it. That's the Guiding Stars quilt kit. I am working on it. I'm just waiting for stuff to arrive. Is there anything that we can do for you? Donations, anything? Sorry for her. And I was like, huh? What? Not that I want to do anything for you. I don't know. I've kind of left, they've had a lot of planning to do. And so I haven't bothered her this week because I know she's got a lot on her plate. I just extended my sympathy, and I plan today to try to send some flowers or a plant or something. So that is my plan. But if I hear from her, I will definitely let you guys know. They do have, I will share to the Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group. There is, I read the obituary yesterday, and they are taking donations for a specific cause, and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head right now, but I will share the obituary link in the Happy Little Stitchers group. So then if anybody feels like they want to do something like that, you'll have the information and you can do with it what you would like to do with it. Any idea when Corey Yoder Cozy Up yardage will arrive? I am waiting for it. Oh my goodness. So last I heard from Moda is that it's supposed to ship next week. So fingers crossed. Hopefully I will get it next week. Now, for anybody who's waiting for the autumnal quilt kit, it'll take a little bit of time for me to cut it, but you know that as soon as it comes, I'm going to get busy cutting, and I try to go through that really quickly to get kits out to everybody right away. But fingers crossed, the last they told me is that it should be shipping to me next week. So I'm hoping that's the case. So sorry to hear about Annie. I'm sure she's in shock. Yes. Thank you for that. Okay, so I will do that. Okay, so that's the news for Guiding Stars. I am going to try to stay on schedule. So far, so good. I'm 2 for 2 weeks. That's pretty good. And so week 3, we're going to work on sections B. And so I hope to have that video done. My video person has been out of town this week, so it's hard to record a video when he's not here. But we hope to get caught up this weekend. So that's the plan. Okay, so Starflower Christmas. All right, here is the beautiful panel that has arrived. If you reserved this, you have been invoiced. Once your invoice gets paid, then I ship it right out the door to you. So this is the panel, Starflower Christmas. This is by Create Joy Project for Moda. So you get this with this beautiful panel in it. The panel measures 56 by 74. 56 by 74. That's a big panel. Jenny, thank you so much. Jenny just gave us a super chat. Thank you so much, Jenny. I really appreciate that. It's called Winter. The kids just came out. So it's not, is it with the Crystal Lane fabric collection? We love you. Oh, Jenny, you are so nice. Thank you so much. So is it with Crystal Lane? Because I do have that kit and it is supposed to be coming soon. I think I actually, if I'm remembering correctly, got a shipping notification for that. So I have, if it's this one, let me show it to you. Oh my gosh. Is it this one, Tammy? So if it's this one, it's the fabric collection is called Crystal Lane. Yes, I have this. This is coming to me, and I have reservations for it in the shop. And I don't plan on doing it as a block of the month. I would love someday to do a Bunny Hill Designs block of the month. I honestly would. I would love to because I think their kits are so cute. And Squirrely Girl, I loved it. And after my squirrel story last week, when that was happening, when I was in the garage with the squirrel who kept coming towards me and I was freaked out by this teeny tiny squirrel thinking, what is wrong with you? Why are you coming towards me? You are not supposed to come towards humans. And so I'm trying to teach this baby squirrel the squirrel rules. And I kept thinking in my head about Squirrely Girl because I thought that collection was so cute. It was darling. And I so badly wanted to do that quilt and I didn't. But I would love to do a Bunny Hill quilt sometime. But I did not put this one on the calendar just because there was a lot going on. But it is beautiful. It's called Crystal Lane. And we do have reservations for this in the shop. And I believe I've been getting lots of shipment notifications, so I can't recall specifically, but I think this one is on the way to me right now. Hello, Kim. Love, love, love Crystal Lane. I know it's so pretty. So that collection is coming to us. It has been very delayed, and I have had lots of people who are very frustrated with that, which is part of the stress that I've had over the last week because I'm frustrated with it too. I would love nothing more than the supply chain to return to normal, but that's just, we're not there yet, and there's nothing I can do about it. So having lots of well, not lots, but a few. Most people have been super understanding, which you have no idea how much I appreciate that. So thank you so, so much. But the good news is that Crystal Lane, it sounds like, is coming. I have pre-cuts. I believe, I'm scared to say this because then somebody's going to hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure I got a shipping notification that the kits are coming. So yardage should be coming too. So I will finally be able to get that stuff out the door to you. And I am so relieved to get it out to you. Love, love, love. Are the houses on that kit pieced to applique or are they panels? Applique. So their boxed kits are typically applique. So yes, a lot of this is applique. It's so cute. So I'm not hosting a block of the month for it, but I do have the kits. Yep, applique. So this panel, this is for Starflower Christmas by Create Joy Project. Create Project Joy. I don't know how it is. It's called Joy to the World. This is in the shop. It is 56 by 74. And if you want backing with it, it says right here you need 5 yards of backing. So you can just like do a super quick gift, a super quick throw for yourself. This panel is really, really pretty. So that is the Starflower Christmas panel. And this is the Starflower Christmas Fat Quarter Bundle. Look at those colors. These fabrics have a serious watercolor feel to it, and they are so pretty. Like the colors are just very vibrant. The tree fabric is beautiful. Somebody just ordered a bunch of this top fabric. It's called Berry, and this is super pretty too. The colors are just so pretty. They have a snowflakes. Oh, the snowflake one is really pretty. The tree one reminds me a little bit of what's that guy's name? Oh my gosh, I'm totally drawing a blank. The happy little tree guy. Bob Ross. Is that it? Is that right? But the tree fabric reminds me of the happy little tree, Bob Ross. Yes, it's applique. It's just so beautiful. It is so beautiful. If you make it, Tammy, you have got to share pictures because I want to see pictures of it. Bob Ross, it's so pretty in person too. It's gorgeous in person. I was really surprised when it arrived. And I thought, oh my gosh, this collection is really pretty. And then my daughter was helping me put kits together. And she was commenting, she goes, oh my gosh, this fabric is really, really pretty. I said, I know, it's like very vibrant. It's just has a very vibrant feel to it. Okay, so that is Starflower Christmas. Panels and pre-cuts are here, so they are in the shop. And let's continue on the discussion of panels because we have Red Barn Christmas. This is the, I thought it had a specific name. So it's the Red Barn quilt panel in red. So this is what you get. You get 2 panels with the verbiage on it and then quilt block panels. The words say the season of joy, fresh cut trees, cut and carry, oh holy night, the stars are brightly shining, peace on earth, joy to the world, merry, merry Christmas. So this panel is in the shop and ready to ship. And I also have Red Barn Christmas pre-cuts in the shop and their Starlight Sampler quilt kit that comes in a box. So all of those are here as well. And this is from the Winterland Fabric Collection by Material Girl Quilts. And this is called Stargaze. So this quilt kit is in the shop ready to come to you. And it's very, very pretty. Blues, whites, reds, kind of a darker blue. It's just very pretty. So Stargaze, that's in the shop, ready to ship. Also in the shop, I have just a couple more of this quilt kit for our Halloween patchwork quilt that's behind me. So I don't have very many of these. I'm not going to cut up anymore. So these kits are in the shop and I put them on sale just a little bit. So if anybody wants a kit to make this patchwork quilt, it's in the shop. You can search for Halloween patchwork quilt and it should come up. And also on the theme of Halloween, we have this one is called Harvest Moon. And this is by Fig Tree Company featuring their newest fabric collection called Pumpkins and Blossoms. The fabric collection is so pretty. So this one comes in a boxed kit and it measures 72 by 72 when it's all said and done. So this is in the shop, ready to ship. Okay, and then before I jump into some of the new stuff, here is the Fat Quarter Bundle for Fat Quarter Friday. Again, a Halloween feel. These are, I made some more up because they were so popular the last time we had Fat Quarter Friday that I decided to do a few more. So lots of oranges and blacks and whites from various designers. So I made this available for you guys today. I know it's not Friday, but I made them available for you guys today. And there are not... Hold on one second. I put this out there really quick before the show. And I just had a little small panic attack that I wondered if I put the correct quantity out there. So the correct quantity is out there now. So this is available. I don't have many of these left. And then if they sell quickly, then I'll make another Fat Quarter Bundle maybe available or something for the weekend. So now let's get into some new stuff that has arrived on the quilting side. Stargaze is so pretty, isn't it? And I also have one in the shop from that Winterland collection that's called, I didn't pull it, but it's called Winterfall, I think. I think it's called Winterfall. And it uses all of the blues and whites from the collection. And it's like 4 big snowflakes or something like that. But it's also very pretty. Okay, so new in the shop for quilting. First up, Coffee Chalk by J. Wecker Frisch. So I haven't received everything yet to cut up kits. So for those who reserved the Jitter mug quilt kit, I don't have everything yet to be able to invoice and get those ready to ship out. However, the Fat Quarter Bundles are here. So this is the Fat Quarter Bundle for Coffee Chalk. If you reserve the Fat Quarter Bundle, you've been invoiced for it. And there are some still available in the shop. So if you are a J. Wecker Frisch fan and you like this Coffee Chalk collection, a Fat Quarter Bundle is a great way to get it into your life. The prints on here are really cute. All sorts of coffee theme, like there are coffee beans. I wish I could open this up and show you, but maybe I'll share more of the yardage next week. But the Fat Quarter Bundles are in the shop. And then look what arrived. So you guys really, really were excited about these panels to make project bags and to do all sorts of stuff with them. So this is from the Storytime collection by American Jane. And I didn't take reservations for the panel, but I said that I would have it in the shop. So it is in the shop. It is here. It is ready to ship. I also have a couple bolts of yardage in the shop from the Storytime collection, and also Fat Quarter Bundles. So we have a few Fat Quarter Bundles in the shop as well. But these panels are so cute. They're so cute. I mean, look. So, so cute. Yes, the coffee bundle is really, really cute. The fabrics are really fun. And I love the colorway that she went. She's got a little bit of aqua, some red, some black, some white, some taupe. It's really a cute collection. And once I cut up kits, I will have yardage for Coffee Chalk as well. So this is adorable. This is the Storytime panel. So if you are looking in the shop, you can search for Storytime, 2 separate words. And yeah, 2 separate words. And it should pop up. So the panel is out there in the shop. And then this arrived. I didn't pull all the bolts to share with you because there were a lot. And so I didn't pull it all. But the My Happy Place collection by Lori Holt. She added a few more bolts and prints to her home decor decorator weight fabric. So this has arrived. It's in the shop. It's super cute. It's kind of a lightweight canvas material, and it's a wider cut. So instead of the 44-inch bolt, it's 57 to 58 inches wide. So we have the sewing machines in the shop. We have the pin cushions on gray, which both of these. This one might be my favorite. Last week I said the text was my favorite. In person, I feel like these sewing machines might be my favorite. And maybe the Aqua Ladies. Those are really pretty too. So both of these are in the shop. The Aqua Ladies are here. The text is here in all of the multicolors. The pink pins, I think it's called frosting maybe. But the pins and then the cayenne applique fabric is all in the shop. All of it is here. All of it is here. And it's really, really pretty. And now I feel like I can make my ironing board that I want to make. Also, these came in the shop and then went right out of the shop. So these are the zippy bags that Lori has designed. She's designed a panel, and you can get 8 bags out of one panel, 8 project bags that you can make. And these panels came in and went out immediately. So I have ordered a bunch more, and they are supposed to arrive early next week. I've already gotten shipping notifications, so they're already on the way to me. And I've ordered now I fear that I've probably ordered too much to overcompensate for not having it the first time. So please just wait and get them next week if you're looking for them, because I do have them coming, and they should be here early in the week next week if shipping stays on schedule. But right now they're telling me Tuesday, so it should come early next week. So these are super, super cute in person. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Where is it? Yeah, it says happiness is a full bobbin. So cute. So it makes 4 large bags that measure 14 by 12, and it makes 4 small bags that measure 9 by 8. So from one panel, you get 4 large and 4 small bags. And then the zippers. I've had lots of questions about these zippers. I do have the zippers on order. I'm going to check the quantity that I have, and I may go add more just to be sure. The zippers were due to arrive in September. However, the information that I'm getting now is that they're due to arrive to Riley Blake Designs in early October. So it's likely that I won't have them until mid-October, but they are coming. So I would snag this stuff while you can. And then this, I'll let you guys know as soon as the zippers arrive. So I'm thinking mid-October probably. So cute. I need some of the sewing machine fabric. Love the panels too. Love those. I saw someone who had made them. Not sure I can sew well enough to make them though. I know. I would love somebody to make them for me, because I just don't have time to do it. But I think that they're so cute. I mean, they're just going to be darling, and they will be so handy to have around, just to put stuff and organize stuff, even in your sewing room. I mean, you can use them for cross stitch, obviously, but you could just have them in your sewing room to keep, stuff in. So, the panels are pretty cool, and I'm really excited to see people make them. Valeria, why can't I ever just message me, Valeria, and I can send you links. Just tell me what you're looking for and I'll send you links. I'm happy to do that. I want you to be able to find what you need. So just message me and I will send you a link. Need those too. Yes, I'll order the panel. I just went there to buy the coffee bundles. Oh, can't find it. Must be my fingers. To make the panels into bags, what do I need besides the panel and zippers? That is about it. That's it. There are instructions on the panel. So the panel comes with instructions of exactly what to do. And I don't think that you need anything else other than the panel and the zippers. I will have to look at that again, but I am pretty sure that that is accurate. I'll have to look at the panel and read the instructions. There, Valeria, I just sent you that link. Okay, so they're super cute. So the panel, oh yes, yes, you might need a stabilizer or something like that. That is very true. It doesn't say here, I need to go back and reread the instructions. Yeah, because it doesn't say here. Okay, and then more stuff will be coming from this, like her crafting paper hasn't come in yet, but I do have it on order. It should be coming. Her My Happy Place and the Stitch crafting paper. And then the clipboards are in the shop, so those are here. And of course, the project tins are here. I have one right back there. Those are super handy. I've ordered some of the organized tags and I've ordered the jars. None of those have arrived yet. And then this is the office bundle. I do have those in the shop. And then these are all of the existing prints from her My Happy Place collection, which I have all of these in the shop as well. So the pink vintage ladies, this is the main print. This is like bouquet and cottage, floral and cottage, the button cards, the quilt blocks, and the gingham. So all of those are in the shop as well. So that is what it came in new this week. Hustle and Bustle. For those of you who are waiting for the Candyland quilt kit, Hustle and Bustle has started to arrive. I'm waiting for pre-cuts, which I've actually got notification have shipped. So then I will be able to cut that up and start to get those invoiced and out the door. Primrose Hill has arrived. And so I'm going to be getting that online soon and getting that out the door. We continue to cut for Granny's teapots. So we are still on track to ship those sometime in October. So we continue to cut up. Our pile is getting bigger and bigger. So I'm super excited about that. So Granny's Teapots by Lori Holt, that one I should be invoicing next month and getting out the door to you. I'm still waiting on one bolt that will be included for that. So I can't finish the kit until I have that bolt. Jane Austen kit. This has been another hot one. And I have been told to expect it within the next 2 weeks. I've been told this on multiple occasions now. Like this time frame has been sticking this time for a little bit. So I'm hopeful that within the next couple weeks, I will have those kits and can get them out the door to you. This one has been a thorn in my side. And so I'm really, really anxious to get them out the door to you. So Crystal Lane and Jane Austen have been the big ones that have been pretty late. And I feel your frustrations, but we are nearing the end. I do believe that we are nearing the end and they should be coming soon and we can get them out the door and put this in our rear view and move on. Let's see. I think you need inside fabric and batting. So I think the inside fabric is on the panel, actually, but you do probably need batting or stabilizer of some sort. Can I email you to see how many and what size zippers? Yeah, let me just look really quick and see if it says here. So the zippers are sold in a package of 8, and they're 16 by 1 inch zippers. And each of them comes with 2 zipper pulls. So these are the colors that they're in. They come with 2 zipper pulls, 8 in a package. So you get all, I believe it's like you get all of these zippers in one package. The colors are coral, cottage, cayenne, daisy, sea glass, Riley gray, cloud, and leaf. So they're 16 inches by 1 inch zippers. I'm guessing some interfacing are soft and stable. How are the blocks on the panel? How big are the blocks? Oh, on the Storytime panel. Ooh. I don't know that. You can email me that and I can figure that out for you, but I don't know that off the top of my head, Sue. Probably need lightweight interfacing. Hello, do you still have songbook kits to follow? So Carrie, I'm working on that. I ordered the patterns. The patterns are in transit to me right now. And so I have a waiting list. I should be able to fulfill some of those people from the waiting list. I don't have enough fabric to fulfill all of them. But once the patterns arrive and I'm able to get those kits cut up, I will reach out to the people who are on the waiting list and start contacting people. And then if I have anything left after the waiting list is done, then I will put it online and it will be available online. I will buy the panel from you. I want one. Oh, wait. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Did you see Lori is starting a new so long in October to November? I didn't. My gosh, that woman, she's going to be the death of me. What is it? I need to go check it out. Is it on her uh, Instagram page? For the panels, looks like you would need corresponding fabrics to match because looks like it's only one side of the bag. I swear it includes both. Maybe it doesn't though. I'd have to look at the panel. I have to read the instructions. I should have brought the instructions. Can I get on the waiting list? Yeah, just email me, Carrie. Email me at happylittlestitchshop@gmail.com and tell me that you want on the waiting list, and I'll put you on the waiting list. The barn sew along. Quilty barn, quilt along, and sew along. Oh, I don't know how Lori can design all this amazing stuff so quickly. I did not know about a quilty barn so long. See, I have not been on social media much this week. Okay. Valeria, yep, I don't have the zippers yet, but yes, I will try to connect with you for the bag of zippers. Okay, so now let's move on to cross stitching, unless you have more questions about quilting. 4 big and 4 small. There are no bags. Yeah. She also has little tags that come on the panel. Yes. Yep, you probably need stuff for the middle. I just don't. I just have to read about it. And I didn't bring this stuff to read about it. So I'll try to do a post or something to clarify that if I can find an answer. Oh, well then it's not for everybody, Elizabeth, I guess. So that's probably another one that she's doing with them. So that's probably why I don't know anything about it. Okay, so we have some new stuff on the cross stitch side as well. Here is some progress. I've made very little progress, but here's some progress that I've made. I made a pillow. I tried to find my happy place this week by making a pillow. So this was for our stitch card set C. This month we are stitching the little hot cocoa mug. And so that's what I did. I stitched it up. I decided to do this on the sparkly fabric. So this is on the 25 count desert opalescent. And I think I'm going to do this whole set on the desert opalescent because it feels wintry. It's, wintry. So I like the sparkle for winter. The mug is so cute. Cute, cute, cute. I need to make more. So darling, they are so cute. And that's the backing. So it's in my little dough bowl back there. So this month for the stitch card set, we're working on the hot chocolate mug, but now we are moving on to, in October, we're going to move on to the little ice skate. Look at that. That'll be fun to put together. So the little ice skate is what we are going to be stitching in October. Mug is so cute. Okay, then I'll go through the little bit of progress that I have made on Brick House. So we are working on our Brick House sampler stitch along. This one Lori Holt is stitching with us, which is super nice of her. And let's see. So I stitched it once, realized that my cloth was the wrong size. So frustrating. Oh my gosh. That may have been what began this funk that I am in. And then I am stitching it a second time, and I'm still not as far as I was after having stitched it the first time. So this is my progress, and I see some of you guys are really flying along with this, and you're getting to the bird, and the bird is so pretty. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to get to that bird. So I have to finish my dogs down here, add the grass, and then I'm going to move on to the bird and stuff next. So that is for Brick House Sampler Stitch Along. And for the first month, for September, we're stitching the bird and the tree over here. For next month in October, we're going to be stitching the house and the skinny trees on either side of the house. So my hope is to finish this up and be able to stay on track with this for next month. We'll see. But you guys are flying along with it, and you're saying how oh, Valeria, thank you so much. A super chat from Valeria. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You're so sweet, Valeria. Yes, Kim, I sure will. Kim says, will you be getting more 14 count opalescent cloth? Yes. I got a little bit to start to see how it went, and it was clearly popular. And so I will for sure get some more and have it in the shop. Maybe our fabric is in the 60 crates sitting in the port now. Yes, I think so. That has been a big part of the problem, is because they load up those crates, and if you're on the bottom of the pile, like if you get there first and you're on the bottom of the pile, you have to wait until all of those crates at the port get off of you so that you can be shipped. So that has been part of the problem. They arrive at the port and then they end up sitting at the port for a month or more, oftentimes more than a month, until they can get unburied again. So, yeah. Sometime, could you explain the different counts and types of cloth for us non-cross stitchers so we can understand too? Yes. Yes, I sure can. So there are different counts. The count really just means how many X's there will be per inch. So if you stitch on a 14 count, you'll have 14 squares per inch. If you stitch on 16 count, there are 16 squares per inch. So it just varies the finished size of your project. So a 14 count will finish larger than a 16 count or than a 18 count. And then once you get up into the higher counts, like a 32 count, there are 32 squares per inch. So that's a lot smaller, but you stitch over 2, so it equals a 16 count. And then the fabrics are Aida, which is it's a very evenly spaced fabric, so the squares are very defined. It's very easy to stitch on. And then once you get into and Aida is 100% cotton, and then you can get into linen, which can be trickier because linen is the squares aren't as defined as on Aida, and so it's a little trickier to stitch on. And that's 100% linen. And then you get into stuff like Lugana or Monaco, which is a mixed. Lugana is like cotton and rayon, and I'm not sure what Monaco is. I think Lugana is cotton and rayon. So that's kind of the gist of it. I did the same thing. I'm so disappointed. Oh, got mine today. Thank you. You're welcome, Sherry. You are very sweet and kind, says Valeria. How do I sign up for the Stitch group? Oh, if you're talking about the one on Facebook, you're on that. Ladies, just remember when you take pictures of your progress, do not post pictures of the pattern. I was notified by Brenda herself saying it is a total no-no. I didn't know. Yes, that is a total no-no. Anytime, whether that be cross stitch or quilting, that is copyright infringement. And so, because then anybody can snap that picture and then use that pattern. So, yeah, you should never include the inside of your pattern where the instructions are or where the actual cross stitch or quilting information is. You can include the outside of it, like show the picture of it for sure, but don't include any of the details inside for quilting or for cross stitch. Oh, good. You're welcome, Lisa. Okay, so that's what we're doing for this one. We're going to be moving on to the house for next month. Also coming in October, I'm getting ahead of myself. Also coming for October, we're going to be starting or moving on to calendar crates November for those of you who are doing this stitch along. So we are stitching October this month, and next month we'll be moving on to November. For our Snow Village stitch along, we will be moving on to the Ice Creamery house. So that one is coming up next. For Cottage of the Month, we'll be moving on to the November cottage, which is super cute. Sampler of the Month will also be moving on to November as soon as I get those charts here. For our Plum Street Samplers Animal Stacks stitch along, we will be moving on to Gobble Gob. And it's so cute. So cute. For our Main Street stitch along, we will be moving on to Dress Shop. And for our Hometown Holiday stitch along, we're going to be moving on to the Firehouse and the Florist. And for our Santa's Village, so we are just kicking off the Santa's Village stitch along. It starts next month, so this will be included in your invoicing and in your packages over the next week or so. So we're starting Santa's Village, and the first one is called Santa's House. For this one, we're starting in the top left corner to try to make it easier. I didn't do that for Snow Village, and I was disappointed that I didn't. So this is the top left corner in the series. If you're stitching it all as one, which if you are, you will need to custom order a piece of cloth because it's a special size cloth. It's not the size that's in your cloth packet that you get. So Santa's House, we're starting this one next month. We're also starting and kicking off Gingerbread Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. And so the first one for that series is Gingerbread House 1. Yes, I believe you did, Valeria. I'm pretty sure you did. And then also we are kicking off Pumpkins and Bats by Teresa Kogut. So this is a stitch along that's starting next month. If you've reserved your spot, then you'll get all your goodies and your shipment over the next week or so. And this one is being led by Jenny Lombardo, one of our Happy Little Stitchers, and she's going to lead it through our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group. So this one should be a lot of fun. And I think it should go pretty quickly. So it should be a satisfying finish. So this one is in October. Yep, I think you're signed up for both of them, I think. Okay, and then I don't know that I have a ton of progress to share, but I will share the little bit of progress that I have. We are also working our way through Flea Market Flowers. We're doing a slow roll stitch along. So we are taking our sweet time with this one. And we're working on the big flower, this big one right here, this month. And I've gotten a little bit more done, but I got to finish that up. Everybody seems to be really liking the slow roll along. So I'm glad to hear that. And I do not plan to speed this one up right now. So we will just continue with the slow roll along until we are done. So for September, we're working on this one. For October, we'll pick, like another two or so. I'll probably do these 2 blue and yellow ones. And then we'll do these 2 the following month. So we're just picking a couple flowers each month to stitch up, put it away, and bring it back out the following month to enjoy. So that's for that. Let's see. I don't have anything in here to share with you, I don't think, because I just finished my pillow that I just showed you. And I have not made much progress on my hometown holiday. So this is the train station that I got done, and I haven't progressed much because I'm debating about what to put next. And now that we have more patterns that have been kind of released into the stitch along, I might pick something else to put there. But that's the train station. And this one I'm also stitching on that 25 count desert opalescent Lugana. So there it is. I love that train. My train station on the edge of my town that I am building. I'm building a town. I'm so excited. Just looked a little put in the barn cross stitch too. Will gingerbread fit on one? Yes, I believe that one fits on one. I'm pretty sure. I'd have to look at the product description, but I'm pretty sure that one fits all on one. I just finished September part of Flea Market Flowers. Yay, Nancy. Thank you, Valeria. Thank you, Tammy. That's beautiful, says Carrie. Pretty. It's a real work of art, says Sharon. Thank you so much. Okay, and then we got some new things for cross stitching in the shop. So let me see if I can look at this. This was requested. And so by request, I have gotten a few in the shop. If people like them and you want me to get more or they sell quickly or whatever, and there are lots of back in stock notifications for them, because those back in stock notifications really help me know, okay, people are looking for this, I got to get it. Or, I don't see so many back in stock notifications for this, so maybe I won't restock it. So please use that back in stock notification button when things are out of stock, because I do pay attention to those reports. I look at them a few times a week, and then add stuff to my order if people are looking for it. So this is the stitch card box by Lori Holt. And this box can be used for really any type of organization, but it is made to perfectly fit all of the stitch cards into the box. So all of these stitch card sets that we're working through for our stitch along, these can fit perfectly into this stitch card box. But you can use it for other stuff too. You can use it for 5-inch stackers, or you can put threads in there, or odds and ends, whatever you want. But the stitch card box, this is in denim and it is in the shop. I don't have a ton of them, but I have a few of them. Did Purple Pumpkin pin keeps come in yet? It has not come in yet. I did reach out to them, and it is not here yet. Now I can order from you. Oh, great. Now I can order from you, says Terry C. Yes, please do. Okay, then also new in the shop, Stitch Card Set J. This is the newest release to the Stitch Card Collection by Lori Holt. And Set J is now in the shop. It has arrived and it is in the shop. So this one is kind of school themed. It has an apple, a globe, a schoolhouse, and a rotary telephone. So that is in the shop. Also new in the shop, Deborah, this will answer your question. Quilty Barn Mix and Match cross stitch pattern by Lori Holt. So this one just arrived this week. I got it in the shop and it is out there ready to go. It's super cute. And the ones at the bottom with the little animals in the silo, that one's really cute too. I love that phone. I know. So cute. There's some video out online where some people like our age have nieces or nephews who are maybe high school or college age, and they put a rotary phone in front of them and say, okay, dial this number. And they have no clue how to do it. They're like, dial it before they pick up the headset or the hand thing, and then they dial it first, then they pick it up and they're like, nothing's happening. It's hysterical to watch that. Are we doing a sew along for the barn or stitch along for the barns? I am not doing a stitch along for the barns. I'm not. If people really want to do that, I mean I could put something together for it, but I was not planning on it. This one again, I just feel so unprepared, and so then I feel like I'm always reacting to what's coming, which is I guess the way it is for all shops. Well, most shops, but so it's hard to just jump in and prepare. But if people want to do it for like a later stitch along, I would be totally fine with that. Um, and I could put together floss kits for it, and I could put together uh what is oh prim. It's all stitched on prim 25 count Lugana, which I already have, I think, in the shop. And I probably have almost all of these colors because I put together lots of Lori Holt floss kits. So I could definitely do that. I could definitely put a reservation out there if people want to do um, a stitch along for it. Let me know if that is something people want to do. That is such a funny video with the phone. It is so funny. It's like a long time and they can't figure it out and they keep getting really frustrated. These two guys, they're like, gosh, I can't figure it out. And one of them wants to walk away and the uncle's like, no, come back, just keep trying to figure it out. The other chef is doing stitch along with the quilt. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, I don't know. I want that quilty barn cross stitch. Yes. It's so cute. Hello, Tiny House Stitcher. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate that. So I would be happy to offer a stitch along if people want me to do that. So, but you have to reach out and tell me so that I know. And if I don't hear from anybody, then I'll know that people don't want me to do a stitch along for it. Also, this one is super cute. This goes with the Quilty Barn. It's the Quilty Barn Needle Minder. So this has arrived in the shop. It's very cute. It's a little crooked in there, but it's very, oh, now it's even more crooked. There. It's very cute. Quilty Barn Needle Minder in the shop. And then I also ordered these on my last order. So these are project bags. Mad for Plaid project bag in olive, in berry, and in charcoal. So those are in the shop as well. Terry C says yes to a slow roll stitch along. It would be that one would be pretty. I mean, those barns would probably be pretty manageable, like one per month, I'm totally not doing them when they first come out. I like doing them with our community, your quilt shop. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Well, good. I mean, that's a good sign for me. Like if people are really willing to wait and do it at a later time, that works better for me because then I have time to plan and I don't feel like, oh my gosh, it just came out and people are going to want to do it right away. And I'm so unprepared. And so I have to like frantically get stuff together and try to hurry and order and do all of that. I feel much better when I have time to plan and to get everything in a row and lined up. And then I feel like confident that things are ready to go. But I know that some people really like to get stuff right away. Like when it's first out, it's a hot ticket and people want it then. And so it's hard for me to try to respond to that and get it right away, which I do. I will always try. Like I'm always going to do my order right away and try to get it as soon as possible. But if people like to wait and do it a little bit later, then that works better for me. I have got to get my order in. Meant to say totally fine with not doing them. Oh, okay. Okay. And then I have kind of a funny story. So you guys, part of my frustration, I think lately with my cross stitching is that I don't know if it's stress or if it's lack of sleep or what, but I cannot see. And if it were if Sharon had her way, I would have had bifocals a few months ago, like half a year ago, and I keep refusing it. Okay. So for those of you who are new, months ago, like last spring or early in the summer, I went to an eye appointment and my eye doctor was like, "You need bifocals." I was like, "Hush, I do not need bifocals. I am not that old." And he's like, "Well," he's like, "I hate to tell you, but it's around this time that people start to need bifocals." And I was like, "No, no way. I don't need bifocals." So I kept pushing it off and pushing it off. I'm still not planning to get bifocals, by the way. And so Sharon gives me a hard time about it all the time, which I love because I love it when people poke fun. It's fun. It just, we're friends. And so you should poke fun at each other and have fun. So Sharon reminds me all the time that I need bifocals. And she also reminds me how bifocals affect so many other aspects of your life, like your hearing or your ability to speak properly or your ability to find words. Like it's amazing how the eyes impact so many facets of your health. I'm totally being facetious, but Sharon does joke around with me about that. So I've been really frustrated because I can't see when I'm stitching and I end up like just being really frustrated and I can't stitch as fast as I want. And so I don't like it. And so finally, I had to do something about it. And so this is what I did. I got this. I got this because I found it on Amazon really cheap. I didn't get the kind that can go with you anywhere because I don't stitch on the go. So this one you have to plug in and I'm totally fine with that because it was a lot cheaper. And so I got this and it's called Daylight and it opens up and then you have magnification here and you can turn it on. I can't show you right now because it's not plugged in, but you can turn it on. It has 3 light settings. And so then you can look, through here onto your stitch. And so I started using this week. And the first night that I used it, my husband goes, "What do you think? Do you like it? Is it helping you? Can you see better?" And I go, "Yeah, I can see that I'm not as good of a stitcher as I thought I was. Like, what in the world is happening with these stitches? Now that I can see them, I can see that, oh, this one's not lined up right, or this one's not lined up." And he started laughing and he was like, "Are you being serious?" And I was like, "Yes, some of these stitches are off and I would have never known. The blind person doesn't ever know. They all look great from afar." And so, you look at it when you can't see properly and you're like, "Wow, I'm a pretty amazing stitcher." And then now I use this magnification and I'm like, "What in the world? I am not stitching straight. I'm a crooked stitcher. It's like I'm stitching and drinking." Oh my goodness. That's awesome. I have one. "You are speaking the truth," says Sharon. "Oh, Valeria, you've had him since 40. Well, I'm past that. So I'll keep holding out that I can go longer than you. I seriously thought you were about to show us your new bifocals." No, nope. I'm still holding out on bifocals. I had them at a very young age. You will love them. How much you can see better. Oh, I just don't want to yet. "Hi, they are not bad," says Cindy. "The transition ones, no one can tell, no line. I have had for a while and I'm not old." So you're like me. I have one. I have trifocals, and I'm not that old either. I know. I know. I'm not that old. That is not bifocals. Plus a floor and my bifocals. Oh my goodness. Bifocals for those who are in denial. It is. So this is kind of like my bifocals. So in a way, Kim, I am showing you my bifocals. Oh my God, love that lamp. I have 2 of them and can't cross stitch without it, and that's on 14 count too. I have a floor model of that. It's an eye saver. Yeah, so this is a little bit of a game changer for me. Like I really was like, "Oh my gosh, I can really see this now." And before I was kind of apparently guessing where the hole was and just going by feel, which I would say 90% of the time the stitches were good, but there were a few stitches where I was like, "What is happening there?" Like, You thought you had a good feel for just like muscle memory stitching, but apparently on that stitch, you did not. I have, let me see. Do we know when the backing fabric for Snowed In will arrive? Sherry. So it was supposed to arrive in August. And then I think they pushed it back to September, and I have not received an update yet. It's still on the radar. I know that they're still working to get it, but I don't have a concrete ETA for that I have received yet. But I will reach out and I will ask about that. I said the same thing when I got my progressives. I'm older than you and I use cheaters, but I don't normally wear glasses. We all know you are drinking now. Oh my gosh. I should start. Maybe that would make everything better. I think I should start drinking that wine while I'm stitching. I was 36 when I got my first pair. Sharon, really? Okay, so in all honesty, I was told in my 20s that I should get bifocals. So I've been 20 years in denial. I can be a pretty stubborn person, apparently. You will love them, says Cindy. Trust me, don't strain your eyes. You only have one set of eyes. Progressive lenses are awesome. You sound like what I say to my kids. You only have one head. Take care of it. Stop throwing your body around. Your eye story is so funny. I have had to start using readers this past year too, and I didn't think I was that old either. Will you link the lamp to the lamp you got? I've only seen them for a ton of money. So this, yeah, I can. It was on Amazon, and I think it was like 50, maybe 50, 54, something like that. So I didn't do like the 100 something. And I don't, like I said, I have to plug it in, but I don't often stitch on the go. And that has been something that I have thought about a lot because there are lots of times where I might have free time, that I could use my time more efficiently if I'm stitching when I'm going to events and stuff. So I've really played this through in my head a lot. And then I have come to the conclusion, three things. Number one, I'm very aware at how fleeting this time is with my kids here at home and going to games and going to events and stuff like that. Like it's going to be gone before I know it. I feel like I'm going to blink and it's going to be done. And then I'm going to wish I had that time back. So I'm very aware of how fleeting it is. And so I don't want to miss out. I don't want to go to a game and have my head down stitching and not seeing what's going on with my kid out on the court or out on the field or, whatever it is that they're participating in. I don't want to miss it. So that's number one. Number two, I feel like I'm not sending a very good message to them if I can't come and observe their events without having work with me. Like they should feel like I'm there to support them and to see them and enjoy what they're doing. And they shouldn't look over to the stands and see me with my head down stitching. So that's number two. And then number three, oh, I don't remember now what number three was, but I've clearly thought about this a lot. Like maybe I should take it because then I could get this done. And oh my gosh, I would feel so happy to get caught up on this stitch along. But then I kept hesitating. And then I was like, no, you wouldn't feel good about that. Like you would feel bad about it. If you took it, you would just feel bad about it afterwards. So I don't take stuff to stitch with me when I go to other stuff, which sometimes I wish that I could because I could get a lot more stuff done. That lamp was a total game changer for me, says Carrie. Cheaters are just a magnifying glass up close. Yes. I'll look for it. And I can link it for you too, Kim. Free yourself, get the bifocals. Agree. Exactly right. Family is more important. Be present. Yes. I went to all of my 3 girls swimming, basketball, volleyball. Yes. So I don't want to miss it. And I don't want to send that message to them. Like, oh yeah, I'm here in body, but I'm not really here because my focus is elsewhere. You're such a good mom, says Kim. I've had so many mom fails this week and I've only been home 4 days. Oh my goodness. Those mom fails will never go away. They will always be there. And you will, if you're anything like me, you will always think that you are failing and you will always have mom guilt. I was just crying yesterday about mom guilt. My husband said something to me and I was like, "Plah." And he was like, oh my gosh, what happened? Like all of a sudden you just exploded. And I was like, I have constant mom guilt. Like there just isn't enough time in the day to balance everything. And so mom guilt and feeling like you're failing, that is a constant for me, for sure. No joke. I got regular glasses so I wouldn't have to take my earners off and on while teaching. It was better, but I still can't read children's books out loud. Oh, I was the cheerleader. Yes, Valeria. If you had your bifocals, you would remember. Oh my gosh. I knew it. I just had to wait for a moment of like a brain lapse and it would come right back around to those bifocals. I love it. That is so funny. Wise decision, Angela, says Nancy. I completely agree, Angela. My kids are 28 and 20, and they both remember how present I was. Oh, really? So they do take it all in. They hated it at the time, but now they are glad that I was. Oh, that's good. The words are wiggly, whether I use the top or the bifocal part. Any ideas? Oh, I don't know. Be with your babies. You all seem to know tricks. Always check your local Joann's. I got an Ot light that looks exactly like Angela's with their coupons for 35. I have heard that you can get it really cheap with coupons through Joann's. Crack me up. Be present for your kids. Only one left here. It goes too fast. My daughter is 39 and I still have mom guilt. It doesn't ever go away. Oh my goodness. Sharon is too funny. I love it. I have missed some of those funny parts of our live stream that I was cheering for the team. Right, because then you get to know their friends a little bit. So every time I show up to my oldest daughter's games, one of her volleyball friends, hi, Mrs. Hooper. I'm like, hi, how are you? So it's good to, be present. And I've missed those laughs. Oh my goodness. I feel like the last chunk of live streams, it's been just so busy with everything coming in, and I miss joking around. My husband used to say, "What happened funny today on your live stream?" And I would always have a funny story to share with him. And lately I've been like, I don't know, this was kind of funny or this was kind of funny, but I miss kind of just the laid back joking around. So thank you, Sharon, for your humor and keeping us all in stitches. Do you see what I just did? I didn't even plan that. And that just came. Apparently, I don't need bifocals, Sharon. That's how quick I am. Now, I love to see my daughters doing the same. Yes, the friends become your kids and you become the second mom to them, except when you pull out the cowbell to make a racket when everyone is clapping. I have had progressive bifocals forever and ever. They make things so much easier. Oh, I will have to get there eventually. And at that point, I will share with it years from now. I'll share with you here on this live stream. And I'll say, oh my gosh, I was so silly for not having done this before. And you guys will say, I told you so, Angela. You should have done it years and years ago. Okay, so let's do this drawing. Sorry, I got a bit chatty. So let's do this drawing. Sorry about that. It's easy for me to start chatting and then I just get into the stories and time just keeps going. I needed these chuckles this week too. Oh, I've heard it's been a hard week for so many people. So many of you guys have reached out and said, this has been a rough week for me too. So that's why I like this live stream to, yes, share stuff about the shop, but it's also an uplifting and kind of highlight of my week. Like I genuinely do enjoy getting together and just having fun, like not too much heavy stuff, but just like enjoy connecting with people. Yes, you will point it out. I believe you. Okay, so for last week, this is the prize that we're going to give away this week, which a lot of you commented that you really liked this idea of a scrap bag. So that's good feedback for me because I have a lot of scraps and sometimes I think, oh, will people like this, won't they? I'm not sure. So we're doing a scrap bag. This is what we're drawing for the prize for this week. For next week, and eventually this will be broken out that the cross stitch giveaway will go for the Flosstube on Mondays and the quilting giveaway will go for the live stream on Thursdays until I can't afford to do giveaways anymore. And then we might not be able to do it anymore. But for this week, we'll draw for this next week. Again, the way to get into the prize drawing is please give us a thumbs up. I see a ton of people out here and only a few thumbs up. That if you give us a thumbs up, it really helps YouTube will then promote our shop. So the more comments we have, the more thumbs up we have, the more interaction through this video after it's posted, then that's a signal to YouTube to then share our shop on other people's floss tubes and shops, and we pop up as an option for people. So that's why thumbs up are so important, and so are comments. So the first thing is to give us a thumbs up. Second thing, be sure you follow Happy Little Stitch Shop on Instagram or Facebook. And please subscribe to our Happy Little Stitch Shop Facebook or YouTube channel. We're over 3,000, you guys. Do you remember the days when I was working so hard to get us to 1,000 and all of you guys were helping? Kelly was out here all the time saying, do this and do that. And we were working so hard to get to 1,000 and now we're at 3,000. So that's pretty exciting. So for next week, this is what we're going to draw for next week. And then you'll answer the question below. I can't remember what the question for this week is. But there's a question below. And then after the video ends, comment your answer to the question in the comment section. And then you will be entered into the bowl to be drawn for next week. First up, we have Happy Halloween. This is by Primrose Cottage Stitches. This is one of their new patterns. So you can win this next week. You can also win Let's Thank Someone cross stitch pattern. So you'll win both of these and you will win a little needle keeper. So this is a cute little needle keeper. So you get these three things by subscribing, following, answering the question. Now we're going to draw for this one quick. Sick all week, says Sharon. Oh no, it's just fun to hang out. It's fellowship. Thumbs up, only 4 people. Thumbs up this video. What are you having for supper tonight? Is that the question again? Thumbs up now, says Brandy, only 15 and there are 58 of us on. Yes, give us a thumbs up. That's great. Congrats, Angela. You are really the one that sells your YouTube channel. We just share your greatness. Aw, thank you. You guys are all fabulous. I mean, we're really lucky to have such fabulous members in our community. So if you think you're fabulous, then you should join our fabulous community. It's really a lot of fun and a lot of great people. Okay, so I'm going to draw for this scrap bag. The winner of the scrap bag is Deborah Walsh. Congratulations, Deborah. You have won the scrap bag. Please email me at happylittlestitchshop@gmail.com to claim your prize, which I know you will. Deborah is a sweet, 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 sweet woman, and she is a teacher. And so during the school year, she doesn't ever get to join us live, but during the summer, she tries to join us live all the time. And by the time she gets to the video, she watches the video every week. And by the time she gets to the video, oftentimes if I do end of bolt stuff, it's gone, or sometimes other stuff is gone. And so I always feel bad because I don't have stuff left for her. So you have won this. So I'm super excited for you, Deborah, that you have won this because it's some pretty fabulous fabric. And I know that it will be put to good use with you. So congratulations, Deborah. I'm very happy for you. I think my name isn't in any of those bowls. It totally is. It totally is. I'm not even going to look through here, but it's totally in there. And I will show you sometime. I don't like videos or these live streams except yours. I never miss. Oh, thank you, Mary. That means a lot. All of that means so much to us. I keep saying that again and again, but it's totally true. Okay, so I have to get going because I have a volleyball game I have to get to. And I believe you. Yeah, I would never leave somebody out. No, I include everybody. I go through and I write down all the names. There may get to a point where eventually I'll have to do, hopefully, eventually, there will be so many comments that it will be massive and I can't write down all the names. And then I would do like a random generator thing. You can copy and paste all of them into a random generator and it picks a winner for you. So eventually, hopefully we'll get to the point where I have to do that. But right now, I write them down and I pick them out every week. I write down everybody's included. So I got to get going because I got to get to a volleyball game. But you guys have a fabulous weekend, please. I'm hoping to get lots of stitching done this weekend. I always have high hopes for the weekend. And at the end of the weekend, I always feel like I didn't accomplish anything. So fingers crossed that vintage Christmas video will be coming and it will be on time. That Guiding Stars quilt along video will be released on Monday on time, hopefully. And then I can get some stitching stuff done and continue to cut kits and fill orders and do all of those good things. So thank you so much for the bottom of my heart for lifting me up today, number one. And number two, for supporting our happy little stitch shop. Our family really, really appreciates it. Truly, truly, we do. We just talked about it last night at supper, actually. We are super appreciative. So thank you so, so much. Please have a fabulous weekend. I will see you guys next week on Thursday for our normal live stream, our last live stream on its own. And for Stitching with Lori members, we have our opening, our stitch swap opening on Saturday night. I can't wait to see what everybody got. So I will see you guys then. Have a fabulous week, everybody. Take care. Happy stitching.